Another wonderful good morning to you, our fans, our viewers. Yes, big shout out and a wonderful good morning to the entire public who is out there and is viewing our program. This Caymanas Paradise, Railbird Corner, is about to begin as I am Oliver Buchanan and you have,
Junior Fender.
yes, we are here to go straight into the program where selections are concerned. I'm going to go with the banker program as we always begin with that first. We're going to go with bankers here. My first of two bankers are race number 7, horse number 6, Unruly Mo. Yes, Unruly Mo is coming off a victory. Faced a little mishap with the jockey foot out of the stirrup irons and had to snatch up just a little approaching the final part of the bend and still came along and got the victory. So we are looking forward to Unruly Mo, who is looking to be a different horse right about now, to just capitalize on a good win here, even at 5.5 furlongs. Nice join on the outside with the good, masterful Shane Ellis for Oral Aiden. Unruly Mo is our first banker on the program. Look for some contest from number 3, Miss Marbella with Radish Roman, who came off a victory after she came third on her first outing. And then she won, looking better and looking good at exercise, so she can be a factor here. Next in line is ours, number 2, another one who has been showing good speed, is in at a good handicap, and Dicky Cardenas is a good rider on board, so look forward to another one to run good. And last but not least, Bowmore, who has good speed and can make a mark here in terms of competition. But where winning is concerned, look no other way than in the direction of Unruly Mo. Yes, my next banker on the card is race number 8, horse number 7, Pack Plays. Pack plays with Richie Shakes taking off 3 kilos here. This is good for pack plays. 5.5 furlong. The betting, gaming and lotteries commission trophy. Look forward to pack play to get a good early start and give these some good strong running as he has seen the best of who is here in the island. Look for number 5, Mojito and Radish Roman to come closing fast when the speed is all done. Number 3, Fearless Soul is next in line. Look for her to be of good competition. She's gonna close fast because the race is fast and speedy. So look for them to come in the end. Look for number 8, Champion Bubbler, to come as she has shown that she is no fluke and has run good races. Maybe have beaten play over the straight. So look for Champion Bubbler to run good here. So those are my two bankers for the card. I'm gonna go to my individual first choices. I'm gonna go to race number 2, horse number 4, Miss Cherry, who I thought with little more assistance would have gotten it over just in big time and last. She came off a break then. She's back in good spirits. She's working on exercise, looking good. And I think Radish Roman is going to capitalize on a good win here with Miss Cherry. I think Miss Cherry is going to be a good individual first choice here. Look for number 3, Smart Trick, who has the good speed to be in contention. Number 5, King's Crown, should be there where it matters, but I still believe Miss Cherry will take it away as our first individual first choice. My next individual first choice on the card is race number 5, horse number 2, Waterman John. Yes, Waterman John seemed to be getting all that is needed right here. He's in with the good handicap. He is a little, he has a little pace that can be right there in a race of this nature. He has enough stamina to do what it takes in the end. So I'm looking for Waterman John and Natalie Berger, who is rarely used and sparingly used as a rider. But I think, fit or not, Natalie Berger could get this Waterman John home. And Waterman John could also take her home in a race like this. Look for number 6 security code, who came flying on last on the outside, who got a good third to Xylophonic Steel and Beautiful Moon over the straight. 7 furlong is looking much better for him. Number 5, Tequila Flight, is gonna be something you can bargain for. Yes, Tequila Flight is running pretty useful races lately. She came third in the race prior to her last start. She's looking good here. She's getting closer in the early part of the races, so I think a race like this is gonna be good for her. Look for the speed to come from number 3, Tapping In, who ran a disappointing race and last, but could be getting much closer here. I think she can improve on her placings, but look for number 2, Waterman John, to be a good support to our program with Natalie Berger and trainer M. Thomas. Yes, my final individual first choice on the card is race Waterman John. Is okay, I skipped one. Have me excuse on that. I'm gonna go to my individual race number 1, horse number 5, Let Him Fly. Yes, Let Him Fly is in a race that is weakly contested in comparison to him. You can look for the good closing runs from number 2, Nala's Bushman, number 4, Fault Line, number 8, Zion Princess, and the youngster who's down into claiming number 1, the Soul Warrior. But I think at this level and with this kind of competition, I should have taken Let Him Fly as a banker here. But because it's claiming race and these horses have their issues, and that's the main reason why I'm not taking him. But he looks a good cut for an individual first choice here. So I'm gonna go with my 2 bankers. Race number 7, Unruly Mo, horse number 5, and race number 8, horse number 7, Pack Play. Those are the 2 bankers. My 3 individual first choices are race 1, number 5, Let Him Fly, race 2, number 4, Miss Cherry, and race 5, excuse me, horse number 2, Waterman John, with Natalie Berger to emerge here. So there you have my 2 bankers and my 3 individual first choices. I'm gonna go over to Mr. Junior Fender to do his piece.
Thank you very much, Bash.
Yes, you're welcome,
And
Mr. Fender.
let me say, I always enjoy listening to your, analyzing the races.
Yes, thank you for that.
And this 9 race on the program, I like it's, but Bash, when we look at the entries in all of these races, is not really big.
Yes, it's not packed with horses, but the competition is there.
Yes.
Yes, because each race, if you choose a horse, there's 1 or 2 other horses that can give good competition. So it's not gonna be easy peasy for everyone like that.
But I think, Bash, it can be exciting because
That's what's gonna make it exciting when you have
you know
horses to compete with and
Yeah.
give horses a fight.
Right.
So that, yes, that is where it's at.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start my segment by um, I see 4 races on the card that I will share what I like. Because these are pretty interesting races on the program, and I'm gonna be starting with race number 2. Here you have a 6-horse field in this native bred 4-year-old, right? Non-winner of 4 and imported 4-year-old and up. Non-winner of 3 and is a dash. Normally a dash race is what? A sprint?
Speed, yes.
Yes. And
From 6 furlongs and lower.
yes. And I like your selection, Bash, on this race. Miss Cherry, Miss Beautiful Miss Cherry. She she looking like a winner.
Cherry ripe.
Yes. So, you know, it's 3 horses in this race that I really like. Horse number 1, Amazing Force, I'm with Kerrigale Robbins for Philip Fiani OD. Also, horse number 2, Bold Move with Ryan Lewis. What you call him? The
Chap Lord.
Chap Lord. Right. For Gary Sobrati. And also, the that I say is should win this race. Horse number 4, Miss Cherry for Baba Anthony Nunes. All right, so I'm moving on now to the third race. And here, this is a horse that I think has been knocking at the door for several times. Still a maiden, and he has actually managed to finish second about 3 times. And this horse is trained by Donovan Clark, DC, and is ridden by Robert Aladdin, the informed Robert Aladdin. And I think he stick on this one because he think this race is an easy one for him. So this is the horse I am carrying to win this race. Noble Sovereign, horse number 4. All right, I'm moving on to the fourth race now. Here, this is a 7-horse field, very competitive lineup here, and I think horse number 2, easy peasy for Anthony Baba Nunes with the champion jockey Radish Roman, should take this one. I am giving him the the confidence that he will take this race. All right, and but as you did mention the feature race on the card, um, the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission Trophy, and this has 9 entries, 9 horses here enter for this race. And boy, it's very competitive. But you know, I like 3 horses in this race. Horse number 1, Unbelievable Force. And this horse is trained by Philip Fiani OD and written by apprentice T. Anderson. I'm giving that one a shot. Also, horse number 3, Fearless Soul. Again, is trained by Philip Fiani OD. And down the line, here it is. We have horse number 7, Pot Play. This is a US bred horse, and it's ridden by Richie Shakes for Rick Matty. And I see these 3 horses should fight the finish out. All right. So, that's where I am actually finally decided and finish off my segment with this one, Pack Play. And you said it because of the handicap. Yeah?
Yes, and you're seeing the better horses in the past.
Yes.
Yes, so that is saying that you're through with your final selection there.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we're gonna go up straight to my final part of the segment, straight to the outsiders, and I'm gonna go to race number 4, Arch number 1, Wayne's Princess. I'm gonna take Wayne's Princess to get in the mix in this exotics. We only have trifecta here, and I'm bringing her to get into the top 3. So look for Wayne Princess to come right there and be a little substance and be of value to your outsider program here on this the Railbird Corner, coming via the Caymanas Paradise. Yes, we are gonna look for the real good winning runs from horse number 2, Easy Peasy, Rada Showman and Anthony Nunes, who is out there fit and well and back here in a suitable spot. Look for number 7, Generational, to show good speed and be out there and line like that. It's 6.5 is just a little bit question, but he can make it. He's good enough to do so. He has a little class within himself. Look for number 4, Nakamura, who has been running pretty consistent and never at for the least take Nakamura light. He's looking really good in the mornings out there, and with a confident Dane Dawkins, he can pop up. But look for good runs from even Rusty, who is coming off a 2 straight, and Alexa's Lodge, who is reasonably good and is now at a new barn, so we don't know what difference it can make there with a good Dickie Cardenas on board. But we are going to look for Wayne's Princess in a nicely competitive race to get in the mix and be in the top 3 in your exotics. My final outsider on the card, we're going to look to race number 3, horse number 6, Girly the Butcher. Girly the Butcher. This is yet another trifecta race, but I'm still expecting Girly the Butcher with Tanika Wolf and trainer Patrick Fang to get her head in the mix here. She drew one, she darted left and lost it at the start, and she came back and run 5th, finished 5th. But this one is a little more relaxed at 6 furlong, and I think she's good enough to get in the mix here and be a part of it. Look for the good, strong winning run to come from number 4, Noble Sovereign, who is on 3 seconds in his last 3 outings, knocking at the door. And then look for number 2, Bobby Too Bad, who was disqualified and last with Richie Shakes in with the good handicap. And number 1, Icarus Slim with Aaron Chache for trainer Donovan Phillips. But anyway, I'm going to go with Girly the Butcher as my final outsider on the program to get in the exotics and be of good work. So that is where we are going to leave off with our selections. We are going to say enough respect to all our viewers, all our fans. We are looking forward for all the support there is or there can be. So we are just bigging up overall everyone, and thanks very much for your support. Subscribe, share, give the likes, bring people on board as we always ask. So that is where it's at. Thank you very much.
Yes, Bash. And I got a message for you. A very pretty impressive message from our fans. And they are from the US. I was in the store and they recognized me and the show, and they are saying to share with you, Bash, that they are overseas and they watch the show every time the show is posted. And they said, keep on doing what you're doing. They like it and they love the show, and they are passing the word around with their family and friends and so forth. You know?
Yeah, greatest of pleasure to that. And it's a pleasure to know that they are extending the thing, passing it on to family members and others. So thanks very much.